Market conditions remaining mildly bearish in this bull market, sitting a bull market rank at 26.93, seeing a little bit of weakness over the last couple of days in momentum, having it pull back into that range bound area, also seeing breadth pulling back with this market retracement and sentiment holding the ground, but also pulling back just a little bit here. We've talked about that bit of divergence happening on this indicator, and which could indicate some internal weakness going on also. We also know that buy-sell ratio, having that internal weakness with a rank now of 0.77, anything less than 1, you're getting bears in control. You're seeing just a little bit of an early crossover right here with that red line crossing back up above the green line right here, and we're seeing that in S&P 500 as well. Just a little bit of a color change weakness here where we've moved outside of that buy zone and moving back into that hold range, but we are seeing some bottoming tail bars happening here, some reaction, some buying happen around this support area on S&P 500. So even though we're getting some retracement, you're seeing some buying pulling back into those support areas, at least on S&P 500. And again, some S&P 500 is really controlled by some of those large mega cap names. If we jump over and take a look at the actually, let's look at bonds here quickly as well, see if we're getting any support in that. Not quite yet on TLT, a little bit of holding right here, but it's dipped down below this 618, looking at that 92.84 area now, and SHY. We've got still that 82.38 range for some support. We'll see if it holds that area and starts to trend higher, or if it breaks down on SHY. Let's look at sectors now. Sectors are giving us that mixed bag where we've got a handful of buys, one sell, and then the bulk in holds. Also indicative of the current market conditions at this time. We're seeing really just kind of a mixed group with a handful of sectors currently leading. We are seeing commodities still having this impressive run. Silver still in this momentum location, even though getting a bit of a pullback and a retracement here. It has been in that extreme zone. Once it reaches that extreme range, it can stay there for a length of time, just like an individual stock. But as long as it's remaining inside of momentum up above this level, then we can allow for some of this volatility, particularly if it's gone from extreme and then it moves back into this buy zone. Just a pullback, that's always going to happen inside of momentum as well. We're seeing that in gold, a couple of days of pullback here in gold, not a whole lot, sitting around that 250 range on GLD, and USO, which is attempting to find some support here at 71 and is doing so as of right now. That 72 range is holding up. If we jump over and take a look at some muscle stocks in the group today, a couple to point out, some interesting names as always. Take some time and go through that list. We're seeing aluminum, CENX, which is starting to pull back in again, retracement, good confirmation bar. Also seeing CLS, which has had a really big gap, 18%, and big volume on that name. A couple that I had listed also, COMM, nice tight consolidation, an attempt at a new trend area on COMM, and also getting biotherapeutic stock here. This stock is interesting on the little bit longer time frame, on that 1 year time frame, because it had such a run up, really deep retracement. Now it's holding really tight consolidation just above this support area as well. So you can see it had broke through that. Now it's retesting that, watching for a breakout here on this name. Maybe early phases of some momentum on IOVA. That'll do it for today's update. Everyone have a fantastic day today.